This episode of Chat and Chew is sponsored by 30 and 2 CPR. Unfortunately, we don't always know when tragedy will strike. But when every second counts, isn't it good to know that 30 and 2 CPR is just one heartbeat away? Our qualified instructors are standing by to provide you and your staff with the training you need to meet emergencies head on. Visit our website at www.30and2cpr.com or call us at 919-923-6055 to schedule your training event today. Please make sure you follow us on Facebook, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, hit the bell to activate notifications that will remind you when we're on. Please be sure to leave us a comment to let us know how we're doing. We'd love to hear from you.
I want to invite you to our Fathers Forever Authentic Fatherhood Summit. This summit is for all fathers, new fathers, struggling fathers, our good fathers who want to be great fathers. We'll take a deep dive into the purpose of fatherhood through our roundtable and panel discussion. We want to further empower you to be the best dad you can be. Also, if you know of a new father or a struggling father, invite them. If you know of a great father, invite them as well, so we can glean from their insight during our question and answer session. It's going to be a great summit as we share in the brotherhood of fathers. Can't wait to see you there. All right. You are live, James. We are live.
All right. We made it.
We made it.
New year.
2022.
2022. Yeah. How was your week? I mean,
it was good.
I always say, how was your week? But let me go back even further because we took off last week.
Yes, we took off last week.
And we took off for the holidays. So we missed our viewers.
Yes.
Welcome you aboard. Yes. But I was just asking Mr. Glen Warren, who is our executive director, our founder, CEO, whatever title we want to give him today, we'll let them all apply.
Yes, I don't care what you call me, just call me.
Okay, all right. So how was your holiday?
It was good. It was good. I got to visit some family and New York, and I visited some friends and stuff, and it got a little bit of the cold situation going on the last few days.
Okay.
I had didn't have COVID.
Right.
But I did have an upper respiratory infection, and I went to the doctor and got some antibiotics and got some rest and got a lot of sleep. Watched a lot of gun smoke.
Okay.
And so I'm hit the ground running now. I'm feeling very good.
All right.
And just glad to be here again, and just want to wish everybody a happy New Year.
Well, thank you. I had one of the laid back times that I've more so than ever before. Didn't do a lot of anything, but I enjoyed the downtime, and I look forward to some exciting things with Fathers Forever.
Yes. I did a lot of when I was resting, thinking about what we were going to be doing in the future, and with with the stuff we got going on, that we kind of ended it. Last year we started picking up the pace, these new projects that we were trying to get up. Been laying the foundation for the last 3 months.
Right.
Now we are ready to hit the ground running and got some stuff up, and we added another staff in our midst now that's going to be working with us.
All right.
So we are really, really excited about the new year and about what we're going to be doing, and our partnership with our viewers. Also the things that we're going to be going together to make this fatherhood movement a movement.
Right. Why don't you welcome our viewers?
Yes, I do want to welcome everybody. Please take the time to like us, share us, tell your friends and your relatives, and to come in every Thursday at 2:00. We're going to be here talking about what we are planning on doing. Actually, we got some more new and exciting things, some interactions that we're going to be doing during this 2:00 broadcast. 2:00 broadcast.
I'm probably jumping the gun on this, but
I like jumping the gun.
We asked in one of our broadcasts what was the acronym ATM.
ATM, yes.
What did they think it was? We're going to use that.
Yes.
That acronym.
Yes.
But we had a few responses, and some of them, one was real close.
Yeah, real close. In fact, she got a book.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but she guessed right.
Yeah, one was. But we'll cut to the chase. It's going to be a teachable
moment. Yes.
And want you all to look out for those.
Look out for those. Yes, they're going to be coming
for those.
More. Actually, James is going to be doing some of them as well.
I might do one.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of them. But the things that we have been concepts and principles that we have been working on for years and years. We got it written in the book. We talk about it a lot in our teaching, but now we're going to make it a little broader and just take a moment, take a minute at times and put some concepts
It's not going to be a lot of time.
Just a minute.
If you can give us less than a minute or less of your time to just listen to our teachable, our ATMs, we will be grateful.
Yeah, I promise you there'll be some insights in there that you could take and apply it to your everyday life that may help you change your perception about things.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to switch gears one more time, but this is our book, our textbook for the university. Yes. And I'm trying to get it. There we go. It's I Am a Father Forever.
Yes.
This is a good book.
I'm telling you.
Not because I'm dean of students, but this is a good book.
Yes, we have been doing this work for 13 years in Wake County. Our curriculum, The Joys and Responsible of Fatherhood. That's our curriculum we've been using for the last 12 years. We put it together ourselves, and now it's been, looked at evidence-based.
Great.
And so we've kind of put all of those concepts and principles and teach it in a book that we use for our textbook.
Okay.
But it's also, we read it for our fathers, for new fathers, for struggling fathers,
yes,
and for good dads.
And then you got the old heads myself.
Yeah. Great dads, good dads.
I'm learning.
Good dads want to be great dads. But this book is for all dads, fathers. It's all concepts and principles and very practical application of how to take fatherhood. And now we can put it into the hands of people and fathers. And I'm really excited about our Dads at a Distance program, which is we're going to get this book into the prisons.
Yes.
We talked about the numbers. Over 600,000 fathers are incarcerated compared to 50,000 moms incarcerated.
Right.
So we are really, really looking at trying to get this book into the hands of these incarcerated fathers.
Right. Now, we want to challenge our viewers right now. I'm talking to you, viewer, Mr., Mrs., viewer, Ms., to go ahead. You're our student for today.
Yes.
We've got two more questions. We had about 3 questions the last time around.
Yes.
But we want your input. So we're going to pose our first question. I can go ahead and read it if I'm reading in order. But before we do that, we need your input. We've got so many people. Hello, Mr. Robert Ashburn.
Mr. Robert Ashburn.
Yes.
He is from New York. In fact, I was in New York with the family this past Christmas. And welcome to our broadcast.
Yes.
And we're glad that you could tune in. I know you're a busy man, but you tune in for just to listen to us and find out some things that we'll talk about. You've been very supportive of Fathers Forever.
Great.
I just want to say hello, Mr. Robert Ashburn.
All right. So what we want, though, is for our viewers to be a part of our broadcast, and we want your input. So I'm going to give you a question, same questions that are given to our guys, and see what and we want to see how sharp you are. And this is a myth or a fact.
Yes.
Okay, it's myth or fact. So first one, delinquent teens are more likely to come from families where the father is absent or neglectful. Is that a myth or is that a fact? Please, viewers, get your friends on board with this one. If you need some help, send them the link or send them the question and let them respond back to you. I'll read it again. Delinquent teens are more likely to come from families where the father is absent or neglectful. Is that a fact or is that a myth? And we need your answers. So the only way we're going to see your answers, though,
you got to type it.
Put it in a comment and send it to us, and so that we can put your answers. We'll just give your first name and say, who it is and what your response was. But for that one, we've got just 2 questions for you today. So we won't keep you too long. Our second question, we'll get to it in a second. I don't think I have it in front of me. When non-resident fathers pay child support, their children are more likely to be healthy. So I'll read that again. This is our second question. It's a fact or myth. When non-resident fathers pay child support, their children are more likely to be healthy.
Yes.
All right, so think about it. Send us your answers. We're going to review your comments a little bit later. And those are our 2 questions. Question 1, question 2, and it's a myth. You can just type myth or fact, and it's similar to being true or false.
Yes.
Let's go with it. And we're going to dive right into our topic for today.
Yes. Okay.
We're wanting to, there's so much negativity in the world today. And it could, if you're not careful, you start embracing that negativity without even knowing it.
Right.
So what we want to do right now is talk about something that's positive, something that relates to what we teach from the book, as well as what is experienced from our students.
Yes.
And we'd like to be able to say that there's a moment in time within a student that light switch comes on.
Yes, the light bulb comes on.
The light bulb comes on.
They see it.
And so we have a handout that we use called See, the word SEE, See, Do, Get. So expand on that for us, Glenn.
Actually, this principle, this concept comes from a man, the well-known author, Stephen Covey, who wrote Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of those habits he talks about is See, Do, Get.
Okay.
Where he talks about your perception. We all have perceptions. We all have things that we, believe. If I walk into a room and you don't speak to me, all kind of things could come up in my mind as to why you didn't speak to me. I could be black and I'm thinking you racist because you're white. I could be,
I just don't like you.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
That's your perception.
Right.
And based on that perception, your reaction to me is going to be based on what you perceive my nonchalant attitude was to you. I didn't speak to you. That's your perception.
Right.
That's your reality. Now, I could be the furthest thing from the truth.
Absolutely.
I could be thinking about my sick dog, my mom, my cat. I have nothing. My mind could be off 1,000, not even thinking about you. But that's your perception.
And you carry that into
and
the
you
room.
carry that into So
and it's now changed.
Exactly. Because now my reaction to you, your action to me is going to be based on your perception.
Mm-hmm.
So what he was saying was, see, do, get. Your perceptions is see. Your do is, what your behavior,
Mm-hmm.
and your get is results.
Okay.
So your perception, your behavior, your results.
Something has to change.
So if you want to change the results, you have to change your perception.
Right.
If you change your perceptions, your behavior will change.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't never change what you're seeing, you're never going to change your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't never change your behavior, you're never going to change your results.
Okay.
So if you think you are a victim,
Mm-hmm.
then your behavior is somebody owes me something.
Right.
And your behavior is we're looking for a handout.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you can do. And your results is you're going to get a handout. That's all you're going to get,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to change your results, you got to change what you see.
Yes.
And that principle is not just it's across the board, it's for all of us.
Yes.
But it's really important as it relates to fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you realize and understand your relationship with your child and your responsibility to your child,
Mm-hmm.
that changes.
Yeah. It's no more that focuses on
Exactly.
me. I'm going to eat, but I don't care if my child eats.
Right. So and my primary responsibility is making sure I have a relationship with my child.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to shift now from the child's mom, who I'm mad at.
Right.
But because I changed my perception, this is about my child. And that's why a lot of women and men can't co-parent, because of their perception about the other parent.
Right.
It's getting in the way of their behavior and getting in the way of their results. And consequently, we'll talk about that as one of those questions.
Mm-hmm.
That the neglect of fathers, there sometimes is a bad relationship with the mom. You don't get along with the mom, so you take it out on the kid.
Yeah.
And those things adds up into see, do, get.
Okay.
Because what your perception is, your behavior, and your results.
Right.
If you don't never change what you see, you're never going to change your behavior. You're never going to change your results.
Yeah. Because and using your example, you walked into the room and I didn't speak to you. Immediately, you're thinking he doesn't like me, or he's got a beef with me.
Yes.
But it's far from the farthest from the truth. Yeah.
Even like I said, from black and you white, like you white and black, I'm saying, you don't like black people.
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't like white people.
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Right.
I just speak to you it could be 1,000 other reasons,
mm-hmm.
but that is your perception. So perception is a very, very, very powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It can lead you in right directions.
Yes.
Or it can lead you in the wrong directions.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you talk about the light bulb, because in our classes, when we start talking about these things,
mm-hmm.
the light bulb comes on in the father's eyes,
mm-hmm.
and you can see this attitude. They're sitting back like this,
mm-hmm.
and now they're sitting up like this.
Yep.
Because they understand the concepts.
Yeah.
They get in the principles, and they're understanding now, this is about my child.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what happens. It's not really reality, because it's going on in that person's head.
It's your reality.
It's their reality.
Your perception is your reality.
Yeah.
Now, that's not the reality.
Right.
But that's your reality.
Yeah. And that's where we drive in.
Yes.
We drive to that fact with our students,
yes.
that you really have to let go of that behavior that got you where you are today.
Yes.
And let's move forward
yes.
with making changes.
Yes.
Making a change so that we can realize true change.
Yes. And that's what we talk about. We talk to the guys about a different kind of fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Stop fighting against something.
Uh-huh.
Her.
Yeah.
And start fighting for the rights of your child.
Yeah.
So you'd have got a beef. She don't want you to see the child, and y'all fighting one another. Stop fighting her.
Uh-huh.
Stop fighting for the rights of your child.
Absolutely.
Fighting for something. It's a totally different strategy than fighting against something.
Absolutely.
So stop fighting against her and start fighting for the rights to see your child.
Great.
That's just gonna make it. things really, really change.
Well, Glenn, that was powerful.
Yes,
that is powerful. And sometimes I know when we're having class, I have to let Glenn, you knocked it out the park that time, and you knocked it out the park today.
Yeah, he tell me to calm down.
Yeah. But these are true experiences that touch our hearts the most.
Yes.
I don't know if we had any comments back to us, but we'll go ahead and give you our answers. Delinquent teens are more likely to come from families where the father is absent or neglectful, and that is a fact. According to this particular report or study, it says delinquent girls report that they were not close to their fathers, and I'm reading this answer because I don't want to jack it up, that their fathers were not very interested in them and that they saw their fathers as cold and rejecting. In comparing mothers and fathers of delinquent girls, fathers seem to play a more important role. Rejection by the father can lead to emotional, and I'm sorry, my typing is a little small here, problems and alienation in daughters. Likewise, fathers of delinquent boys are frequently alcoholic, negligent, and abusive, and or absent.
Yes.
So that was a mouthful there, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, we want to make sure, even to be in your child's life, if you've got children that are still coming up, under 18, still be there, be present.
Right.
Our second question was, when non-resident fathers pay child support, their children are more likely to be healthy. And
the answer is?
That should be a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
A non-resident father means the father is not necessarily in the home.
He's not in the home, but those funds are going there.
Yes.
And that he may even participate in a way
Right.
of taking the child to the doctor if he
Yes.
ever needs to get to the doctor, or making sure that he gets to these appointments, and
Yes.
as well as pre-care. I mean, you don't have to be sick to go to the doctor.
Yes.
You might go just for a checkup.
But the child support that the mom is receiving, and it's the money that she could help now buy the things that the child needs.
Right.
The medicine, across the counter, those kind of things that the mom needs, because she needs those finances to
Right.
go out. And there's a story that I tell. I won't get into that now as to why this is so relevant. Is because there's a lot of things that custodial moms need that and the absence of child support makes things worse. When you're getting child support, sometimes it's very minimum, but we have a whole class on that child support thing.
Right.
We talk, but those money, was it $300 a month? Was it $400? It doesn't matter what the amount is. If a mother is getting those child support issues, those child support money, it will help them to be able to provide care for the child.
And we had a comment from Jasmine that says healthier foods. That's an example that,
Yes.
They can eat health. They can stop
Yes,
eating
yes.
fast food,
Yes.
and eat.
Because mom got more money now to
Yeah.
get access to go and buy those things.
We've got a question out there. Why should a father pay child support if he can't see the child? That's a very, very, very legitimate question. That's one of our chapters.
And it's a good answer. And the answer is absolutely yes. You should see your child support. You gotta pay your child support. That's another whole battle that you got. Now, the child support issue is one thing, custody issues is another.
Yes.
If you're not allowed to see your child, that is a custody issue.
Right.
Which you need to go before a judge. And if you got a case or order that says you are allowed to have visitation, and the mom or whoever is not allowing you to visit your child, you cannot not stop paying your child support.
Right.
You have to do that. At the same time, you do now have another case where you can go before a judge and say this mom is violating the court order and not allowing me to see my child.
Absolutely. And some things I know, Glenn, I'm going to always.
Hello, Miss. That's Zakara.
Zakara Casada.
Yes, Casada. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Doing? Yes.
Okay. We're going to always refer. I'm going to refer to you or defer to you on some of these legal issues because I know of your experience and expertise in this area.
Yes.
But yeah, they're not the same thing though. They're not the same.
They're not the same thing. And the answer is, even though you've been denied to see your rights to your child, you still are under financial obligation to pay your child support.
Yes.
Stop paying your child support because you're not seeing your child. It's going to create another whole problem for you now because you're going to be held in contempt for court for not paying your child support. So continue to pay your child support while you're working on getting that custody order in place.
So Jasmine, we thank you for your question. And that's going to bring us to the end of another
we
session.
get into this session. I'm ready to keep going.
I know
my
you
production
are.
team keep looking at me and doing all this. Tell me to wrap it up.
Well, what we're going to do is continue this discussion next week.
Yes.
And we wish everyone well and to be safe.
Yes.
We know that the variant is running rampant in our country and our state.
Yes.
And we just want the best for you to stay safe.
Stay safe.
And
continue to wear your mask.
Yes.
Get the shots if you haven't. Get boosted if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Get tested if you need to. Follow the CDC guidelines and just keep yourself well and take care of yourself.
Yeah. And if you've got questions, please send them to us via email or post them out on our webpage. Our Facebook page, if you've got a question, and we'll certainly read them and have them before our audience.
Yes. If you leave.
So right now, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've got some things going on over here, but that's okay. I think we hit that one already.
Dad's at a distance. Again, I think we didn't talk about this briefly.
Mm-hmm.
This book, we're trying to get into the prisons. Mm-hmm. We have a connection with a ministry that they're donating, they're putting these books into a prison. Our goal is to put 100 books into the prisons every month. I think in November, we just started this. We got 52 books.
Right.
In December, we had 62 books.
Yes.
So we're making progress. Mm-hmm. Hopefully by the end of January, we're going to meet our goal of 100 books that we're going to put into the hands of prisons. And we're going to get more into more about this, about these fathers being, learning how to be dads, even while they're incarcerated.
Okay. So if you want to donate, it's dads. Donate to Dads at a Distance. It's go to your Cash App, $ Fathers Forever, or PayPal, the @sign or symbol, Fathers Forever, and donate, as well as leave a comment. This is going to be for dads.
Dads at a Distance.
Yeah, DADS. And then we're good. Buy 2 books or donate 2 books to Dads at a Distance and get a free aluminum mug. And I've got some here.
Cool.
I want to show you one, but I'm gonna have to step out the screen. So we'll make sure we make good on it next week. We have a nice mug for you. So you donate 2 books, we're definitely gonna get a mug for you.
I use this mug on a regular basis. It keeps my coffee hot and my juice cold.
Oh, they
made
it happen.
Made it happen.
Yes.
This is our cup, Fathers Forever.
Yeah. I'm going to go real close.
If you donate 2 books, you will get this mug as a total appreciation for you donating at Fathers Forever.
So viewers, you have a homework assignment for next week. Past this, we want you to make sure you share our link and like our page and let your friends know, because we want to hear from you all this year. We don't want to exclude you from anything that we do here. So please work with us, and I'm letting you know I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yes.
And Glenn, take us home.
All righty. Everybody have a good, safe weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday. Same time, same place.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Here's 3 ways you can support our Dads at a Distance initiative. Give a copy to a family member, our friend. Donate monthly, a book monthly, 5 books monthly, how many books you want to do monthly donation. Reverse book signing, your church, your business. You can make a donation go to our website at www.afatherforever.com and go to our PayPal at Fathers Forever. Our Cash App is $Fathers Forever. Make your donation today. Please include in the note section, include DAAD. Again, include in the note section DAAD.
If you or someone you know would like to be a part of the show, please visit our website at www.afatherforever.com or call us at 919-779-9905. The Chat and Chew podcast streams Thursdays at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. To schedule a reverse book signing or to find out more information about how you can become a part of the programs you've heard us mention today, please be sure to stop by our website as well.
Hello, everyone. This is Glen Warren, founder and executive director of Fathers Forever. I want to share an alarming reality with you. 627,000 fathers are incarcerated that have kids under 18. Now, there are 56,000 moms incarcerated who have kids under 18. The reality is there are so many more fathers incarcerated than moms. This is why I Am a Father Forever book exists. Now, I need your help. I am inviting you to help us get this book into as many fathers incarcerated as possible. Here's how it works. For your donation of $22, we will provide a book to an incarcerated father. Thank you in advance for helping Fathers Forever heal fathers and save families.